sounds mechanics. Okay. Water bottle. 1 liter is even better. Get yourself a 1 liter water bottle. Step number 1, drink the water. You're tragically as Americans, we are tragically dehydrated on a daily basis anyway. Drink the water, right? After that, right? Any object that is longer than it is wide, basically, yeah, you can do water bottle pill. Right?
Almost any object.
Pretty much, yeah, almost. There's that one guy.
Fill it up.
So that's the answer to I don't have a Pell, right? You don't need a Pell because we're just looking for incidental contact, right? So the time thing, I don't have time. The Pell routine that I use is actually specifically designed to address the I don't have time thing and designed to address the instant gratification world that we live in now, okay? If I was to tell you to go out and do 100 flat snaps, how far are you going to get before you get bored?
Maybe
30.
20, 30.
Yeah, 30 or so, right? Terry, I want you to step up the Pell. 3 seconds from the beginning of one blow to the beginning of the next blow, I want you to throw 10 perfect flat snaps. That's okay, close enough.
You haven't gotten to 1 yet.
Hey, if you're not going to count, we'll count.
That was 7.
Okay.
All right, so that's basically 10. Did you notice that every time, after each one you threw, you had an opportunity to make an adjustment and make a correction? It's like, okay, that one wasn't quite right. This is a little bit better. This is a better angle. This is a better hip rotation, right? So you can concentrate long enough to execute 10 perfect flat snaps, right? Now, 10 perfect leg snaps.
Oh, that's a wrap. Put your hand on there when you fight.
A little bit slower. There you go. Make sure you're driving across the plane there, right?
3 more.
There you go. Not so much bounce, more hip, more drive at the hip, not so much bounce. There you go. Now, 10 perfect offside head.
Oh, that's the worst one.
Sure. As perfect as you can. How about that? There you go. See, you can make that adjustment in it, which is something you can't do if you're throwing fast and hard. Okay. 10 hit reps. Don't let the stick go out. Let the tip go out. Let the tip go out. There you go. Better. Tip go out with keeping you gotta keep your hand in still, but let the tip go out. More parallel to the ground. Yep. Good. Yeah, close enough. 10 leg reps. There you go. Adjustment in your stance as you need to. Okay. 10 shots each. 3 seconds from the beginning of one blow to the beginning of the next blow. It's 30 seconds per shot. 5 shots, that's 2.5 minutes. Right? So the next part of this is we're going to do, I'm going to use the heresy word combo. So you're going to do a 3-shot combination. That's it. I heard it from Big Sean. That's all combos. The purpose of this combo is not to learn a 3-shot combo. The purpose of this is to learn how to transition from one blow to the next blow, okay? So instead of 3 seconds from the beginning, one shot to the next shot, it's going to be 1 second from the beginning of one to the next, okay? Including that gets us into that recovery, okay? Ideally, of these 3 shots we're throwing, we want to do one each of shield side, sword side, backside, which means you're always going to be doing one of the offside head because that's the only shield side or shield sides are one we have, right? So, and it's going to be the same combination for 10 repetitions. So I'm going to start with offside head. I'm going to go leg wrap, flat snap, okay? Everything comes back to the shoulder. Right? And again, this teaches you how to transition from one shot to the next shot, okay? So 3 shots, 1 second each, 3 seconds for each repetition, 10 reps, that's another 30 seconds. It's 3 minutes. You are not going to become a godlike fighter in 3 minutes a day. But this allows you, again, that world of instant gratification that we live in, it allows you to focus on doing each one of these things perfectly for a short amount of time. Then you get to step away from the pedal, right? Readjust it, make sure that you're finding your range there, getting a good stance again, right? Rather than trying to maintain the same stance for 100 flat snaps. You know, again, getting 20 to 30 before everything falls apart. Right, and it gives you a chance to reset every time. You get to do your 10 time. You, as a parent with 2 kids and 18 alpacas, I understand that we don't necessarily have 30 minutes in our day to do pellet, right? The time that you need to do this does not exist. You have to create it. You have to carve it out of your busy schedule, being responsible adults as we are, right? Mm-hmm. You have to carve it out of your schedule. You have to create that time. This is one way to do that. You may not have 30 minutes a day, but you can probably find 3 minutes 10 times a day. Throughout the course of your day, you can find 10 minutes here and 3 minutes here and there to just go out and do a set of pellet. At the very least, if you are really that busy and you just can't get it done, just doing 1 set of this every day, 1 3-minute set every day, is infinitely better than trying to get 7 sets in on Sunday, right? 1 set every day. If you can't find 3 minutes in your day to do a set of pellet work, maybe this isn't your sport after all, right? But just being able to do it every day, even if you can't get all 10 sets, you know, get what you can, get as much as you can. But if you can't make that 3 minutes a day, then this just isn't that important to you. That's okay. We all have busy lives to lead. I mean, Lauren, you're working on your master's, right? One of those, okay?
Also, I want to add in too, from a body conditioning standpoint, this isn't just your brain learning how to throw a sword around. It's your body building the muscles that your mind needs in order to execute. Doing one workout on Saturday is not going to do it. Doing a little bit every day will start building the musculature that your body needs to execute. Also, you notice through this way, the muscles that are being used are not the bicep, tricep. They're all the little controller muscles around the joints. They don't need a lot of power to get repetitions, to get the work done that they want to build up. So, yeah.
Kyle normally sits in my driveway and I'll do a 6-point drill or something along those lines when I walk out to my car to go to work. Because it's slow, it's not, you're not going to break a sweat doing it for 5 minutes, but it's on the way. You passed it, do a couple, boom, come home from work, same thing on the way in the house.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, maybe that's just 2 sets, but that's 2 more sets than your opponent's doing. Right? So that's pellet work, highly critical, like I said. Go to practice, suck at this for 3 months. At the end of that 3 months, your mechanics are going to be a lot better. You're going to be delivering with more authority, with a lot less effort, right? And then after, and yeah, you are going to get hit by people that should not be hitting you. That's a product of making changes to your fight. Redefine your victory conditions. What's more important, winning practice on this upcoming week, or taking that 3 months and the mechanics that you're going to have at the end of that 3 months. I mean, think about that. Short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. Because once you have that 3 months, and that's 3 months is the point at which any new technique that you're doing, 3 months is the point at which you yourself will be able to recognize progress in whatever endeavor you were doing. We, as trainers, will be able to see your progress long before that, but you won't realize it as much. And then there's that point where, and usually it's about 3 months, where everything just really clicks. And after that, you really take off. Okay, so give yours it's a short-term investment. Just give me 3 months, and yeah, it's gonna suck. But you know, would you rather suck for 3 months and then have a lifetime of superior fighting? Hell yeah. Big payoff, huge payoff, right? And again, once you understand these body mechanics, once your body knows how to do it, then you can transition your sword off of your shoulder, whether it's off to the side like I do, or whether it's out here in the front like Ronos does, right? One of the things that happens when I'm here, right? The first thing that happens as I get that hip rotation, watch what happens to the sweet spot of stick. Right? And it's not a pull down. I'm still driving with the hip, right? But if you start off like this, you have to pull down at the lever to get that to go. I don't have to do that because my body understands that it's the hip rotation. And as I do that hip rotation, my sword is dropping through my shoulder, not pulling down through my shoulder. And it's coming flat. It's coming parallel. And this is what Killian did to me yesterday. He was right here like this, and he starts turning this here, and the stick the sweet spot of the stick came right through the shoulder, right? And every shot that I throw, you know, it all comes through the shoulder. And even when I go to the offside, one of the things that happens is I actually do a little dip down this way. Just come over here, right? Because from this position, I don't have this, right? It's a slightly different mechanic, but once I get this roll to happen, then it's pretty much the same. Okay. Like I said, the offside head, I don't throw it much. I don't throw the offside head much at all, honestly. The target for that is not nearly as clean as the flat snap is for me. Flat snap's a far easier shot to throw. It's an easier shot to throw. It is less obstructed, even though the shield's on that side. You get the shield and sword over here, and I can deliver the flat snap with far more authority than I can the outside hit. All right, questions? All right, let's take a little break. I want to get into drills. Did you have anything else you wanted to jump in with?
No, actually,
Right.
the only other thing I were to do is like work on a little bit of big building triggers, like working with a partner in a drill scenario.
All right, I'm doing that. Yep.
Yep, perfect. So and that would be more of an armor thing, so you can.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating because some of the drills that I'm doing, most of which actually you can do armored or unarmored. And I think I might want to go through the first 3 of these unarmored, so we can kind of get to it and run through it and you get an idea about what it is, and then we'll get you into armor and have you execute the drills on each other in armor. Okay? So let's take a bit of a break.